Dimension. For today's reading, I'm doing a collective reading on person on your mind's energy, okay, towards you directly. So I'm assuming these will be love readings, but it was what I was guided to do. So here I am. So pile number 1 is going to be the Nightmare Before Christmas deck with the Citrine Pyramid. Pile number 2 is going to be the Edgar Allan Poe deck with this Labradorite pyramid. Pile 3, I do not recall the name, but I will have it in the description box for this deck. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. And the clear quartz. And pile number 4 is going to be, I believe this is Tarot Mucha, but I will have that in the description box, so I apologize for not being prepared. And this is a black obsidian to go with it. As always, choose whichever you feel most guided to. More than one is always fine. However, do note that when it comes to these types of readings, one pile might be yours, like from your perspective, and another pile in the same reading might be like your opposite perspective. So like if your person were to be viewing this reading, like what would come out about your energy. That's the way it typically works, okay, because it's collective energy. So in case you're guided to more than one, chances are one is going to be your perception and the other one would be that person who you have in your mind perception of you being in their energy, okay? Sorry if that was complicated, but yeah, you get me. All right, so I'll see you at your reading, loves. Hi, pile number 1. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this Citrine Pyramid as well as the Nightmare Before Christmas deck, then you're at the right place. So I do want to start off with an energy check-in for you, just so that you know that this is the right perspective. If the overall energy is more or less describing your person or how you perceive your person's energy, then you already know that you got the opposite pile, okay? So we have the Magician and the Mirror. This is sort of like the Magician in Tarot, right? So somebody who is manifesting, but this is also somebody who has the strong capacity to be a strong mirror, right? A strong reflection to others about certain things within themselves. So typically this is somebody who is highly spiritual, somebody who's really focused on manifesting, somebody who's really focused on introspection and just like, you know, self-growth, in other words. Just really understanding the world. It sort of feels like somebody who's like on a spiritual journey, okay? But heavily focused on that in regards to how they lead their everyday lives. So depending on whether that resonates with you or if it sounds like your person, you're going to know if this is whichever pile, okay? So I do want to also, actually, let me do that. Let me pull an overall energy for your person. What is the overall energy of pile number 1's person? Let's give me pile number 1's person. Okay. Ooh, 22, yin yang. I love how that came out. So this is somebody who's really on that same level as you with trying to put their life into a really balanced place and trying to really connect not only their outer life but to connect it with what it is that they desire within, okay? So actually, like, both of these cards are like real twin flamey. Because of the manifesting and mirroring aspect in twin flame journey, as well as the yin yang and being, you know, like a perfect balance of masculine and feminine, light and dark, sun, moon type of energy, okay? As well as the associated with the 22, which we all know is the vibration of love. So yeah, this feels like a twin flame pile, a soulmate pile, a soul connection pile, whatever you want to call it, okay? I just use that term specifically because well, like that's what we know this connection as. We know it's intense, okay? We get it. And look at how perfectly balanced I just noticed. The blues from the feminine aspect and then the fire from the masculine aspect of both cards. So this is actually just quite a beautiful match, okay? So I do want to get, should I get oracles first or tarot first? Let me just do these first because I already have them in my hand. Alright, actually let me shuffle, and then I'm going to break really quick just to get a drink of water, because I should have had that before. Okay, I moved my camera a bit. I think it was all crooked. I also just got my microphone, so I'm using it for the first time, and I don't know like how far it's supposed to be from my mouth, so I just have it like on my collar. So hopefully you can hear me fine. I should have probably done a test, right? Why am I not? Why? Let me listen to it really quick. Alright, I checked it and I feel like I sound good. Well, as good as I need to, right? Alright, so let's get into your person's headspace. What are these person's mental energy? What are their thoughts when it comes to pile number 1? We have 3. The 4 of Needles, so taking a little pause, perhaps, or trying to sort of calm their mind. We have the 3 of Potions, which would be the 3 of Cups, and the 5 of Needles, which would be the 5 of Swords. Feeling some sort of like defensive, sort of, but sort of feeling like on guard is more like what it feels. This may be where their energy could potentially be pulled back. It feels like hermit energy. So their mind is sort of trying to ease itself from any sort of like negative thoughts that are trying to seep in regards to this connection, which would make sense. It being this type of connection, which can bring up a lot of shadow, right? It's light and dark and needing to find a perfect balance, but it's a journey until there is perfect balance in which you finally find union. That's on the mind with the 3 of Potions, the 3 of Potions being a card of union, right? Of coming together, of yeah, just coming together, collaborating, enjoying, feeling connected is what that sort of energy is. Let's go ahead and see what they have in their heart energy in regards to you and this connection. Oh, that one flopped over. Okay. You're gonna love what it is. It's the Queen of Candles, which is this cutie. The Queen of Wands, essentially. So in their heart, there's like this fire. When they think of you, they sort of like are really attracted to you. So that's also very common with this type of connection, is just like this heavy, like, chemistry, but also like this heavy magnetic, like really, I don't know, yeah, just magnetic is the way I could best describe it. It is like the moth to the flame, right? There can be resistance, but resistance is futile. Because the flame is so damn bright. Like, they are just drawn to you. They want to come to you. And then we have the 6 of Presents, which is my tongue is going to start doing the thing. It is essentially the 6 of Pentacles. So wanting to have like this sort of reciprocation, this sort of like in the physical, so this can be lots of things. This could be gift giving, such as seen in this picture, their heart wanting to give, in other words, is really what it is. It can be physical things like gifts. It could be more time, which is very physical, right? It can be measured. It can be weighed. It can also be just energy in general, maybe giving you more effort but just wanting to give, okay? Their heart wants to give to you. Their heart wants to come to you, just like the moth to the flame with those two cards. Let me get one more for the heart space. One more for the heart space, please. All right. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is also super common in... This is like the typical late twin flame reading, right? The mind has chaos, the heart has yearning for love, but at the same time is filled with fear. Fear because it's very real in the past experiences of hurt or potential. They are sensing hurt within you. Either way, take that how it resonates, because it's different for everybody, right? Some of you all have been in these connections much longer, so there's been periods and cycles that I just saw 444, periods and cycles that you've experienced with this specific person that go way back and can also carry a lot more weight with it, right? So that can be resonating for some of you who have been in these connections much longer and you've had multiple cycles, some of which have been painful for both your person and more than likely yourself, obviously, right? But if that's not your situation, then this is just this person's in general fear of getting heartbroken, which is also very heavily in there. But it would explain the reason why they're in their mental space. Their mind is telling them to pull back their energy, to take a retreat, okay? Because they are feeling a little bit defensive with this energy, just feeling the need to be on guard, like I can't let my guard down. It's sort of what their mind is telling them. As much as their heart wants to, their mind is telling them, like, no, you can't do that, remember, because there's potential pain involved in doing so. So I do want to get an overall energy for the connection in general at this time when you are viewing this off 555. Look at the synchronicities in your reading. I love it. You guys are very in tune. I feel like your energies are very, or at least striving to be very balanced right now, because there is this, I feel like both of y'all are marrying that. You as well have your own fears. And you as well still have experiences within your heart that are causing those fears to come up in your mind, okay? They come up as just worries, or starting to put negative things, like starting to, you know, suspect things of this person, like what if they don't even this, what if even blah blah blah, you know, all the negative shit. Divine Matrix 4-4, stop. I always say that when cute little synchronicities, that's like, I love that so much, because this union is very divine, okay? What does divine mean? It's spiritual. It's on a deeper level than what most people ever get to experience. And here's the thing, is that when you feel so connected in this way, on such a spiritual level, like it's like experiencing something, again, that most people won't ever get to experience. So it just feels like there is a struggle for sure. The Divine Matrix is being caught in, like the movie The Matrix, where you just can't, you're not seeing reality for what it is because you're too busy living surface level, but you're struggling to pull yourself out of there and just follow your heart, follow your soul. This is a heavy part of the twin flame journey, okay? So it doesn't surprise me that that's here. I feel like it is, like, that would be the title of your pile one's reading of the overall energy right now, would be like head versus heart, right? Or actually both. Heart versus heart, head versus head, head versus heart, all of the above. Because there's that, like, back and forth, feeling, you know, called to the connection, but then at the same time, then logic or experience sets in and just sort of like dissuades. You feel so confident, but then you, at the same time, after a while, you start to not be so confident in the connection that you have, and it just sort of brings up this fear, like, am I imagining this connection? It's just confusing, is what the Divine Matrix energy is being stuck in this cycle of confusion, which is not cute, right? Like, I hate that. But let's go ahead and see what the potential future energy for this connection is. What can we expect in this connection as far as the energy? Nope, don't do that. Just one, please. Pile number 1's overall connection. Okay, finally. Meditating complex. Stop. I should have said it. That would have been a gold star for me. Pisces is literally what I was going to say. It feels like Pisces energy, because that is this going one way and then going the other. It's just like, yeah, that's Pisces energy. It's just, I'm Pisces, very, very dominant Pisces. But I'm also very fiery. I have Sagittarius and Aries as my other top heavy placements in my energy, and it is very visible. That is my personality. I'm either very flowy and very pleasant, but my watery side is very chaotic. And then there's the fiery side of me, which, yeah. All right, anyways, that's overshare, but let's go ahead and see potential actions, and then we'll get advice for you. Okay, so potential actions, this being like in your person's thoughts and feelings, like what do they feel inclined or guided to act on in regards to this connection. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, okay? It is just something that they are being guided or feeling to do. Whether they take action is going to be up to each person individually, because that's how life is. We all have free will. So this is just potential energy based off of their thoughts and feelings at this time, okay? I don't know why I felt like I needed to be so specific on that. I just don't want to give false anything for anyone, okay? This is a general reading. So potential actions from this person towards pile number 1. Also, I'm open for personal readings. In case you guys are interested, we can set that up. I can do same day, 24 hour, in other words, not like, you know, give me 24 hours and I'll get you your personal reading. All right, so potential actions. We have the 9 of Needles, so there's a lot of anxiety in regards to what action they want to take in regards to this connection, which does not surprise me because that's what it feels like, right? Heavy doubt and worry and fear sets in, and that becomes very dominant in the energy. We have the Queen of Potions. So the heart space, either them connecting really with the heart space or wanting to connect with you, if this is how they perceive you. Queen of Potions. That Pisces energy did come out, so some of y'all may be Pisces like me. We have the 5 of Pentacles, which is same as 3 of Needles. It's those times that are heavy in this person's energy. So there's parts of them, to be honest, that feel like just staying away because of that original energy with the 4 of Swords, essentially the 9 of Swords, and this 5 of Pentacles. It's sort of like indicating that there's also potential, as much as they want to come towards you and be nourished and feel this heart connection, that there's potential also that parts of them are being guided to stay away at this time for whatever reasons. And then we have the 3 of Presents. So this is 3 of Pentacles wanting to slowly work their way towards baby steps is what it feels like. I feel like that's what feels safest to them, is taking things one baby step at a time and sort of getting like a good footing is what it feels like. I don't know what that means, but it's just what feels safest to them in how they approach you. And I suppose that could differ, right? For each person in which baby steps they take that make them feel safe, but also make them feel like they're taking some sort of action towards you. I feel like this feels like the most potential for the majority of those of you who are resonating with this reading, this sort of staying away feels like 20% of those of you resonating with pile number 1, okay? And then let me get you guys some advice in regards to this current energy. This is only current energy, okay? So for those of you that this person is sort of like backed off because of all of this heavy, worried, doubtful energy, you know, this is just current. You got to go through these cycles. These cycles are very important to grow from, okay? All right. So we have Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. This is about inner healing, but this is also about intuition, okay? Sorry, I wasn't even on. I just saw 444 again, but in the 1444. Medicine Mother. Really, this is, yeah, some of you guys are water signs. It feels like very nurturing, healing energy. And just connecting with yourself is really going to be the strongest thing. I feel like there's a strong sense of you that's feeling sort of, yeah, I was going to say confused, lost, scared. All of those things is probably something that you're strongly experiencing. But the guidance for you is to just honor your inner knowing. And if you honestly feel like this connection is a mutual thing, versus, like I said in the beginning, where sometimes you can just feel crazy. Like, am I making this up? Yeah, honor your inner knowing, okay? Always go with what you feel to be true. Always trust that, all right? Because nobody can tell you otherwise. You're the one experiencing your life as you. Is that all the cards I was going to get? I think that was it. Pile number 1. I hope I was able to give you something. I don't know. I didn't really have an intention other than just to give like where the energy is at. So it's basically like an energy check-in, okay? So in case you're wondering, I hope I was able to just offer you some sort of resonation with this reading, if at all. If it did, please click that subscribe button if you haven't already. I've actually been like not been circulated, like the algorithm is working against me. In other words, YouTube is cock blocking. I think they're only offering my readings to those who are subscribed and have notification on, because I've noticed a drastic shift in the amount of views that I was getting, and as far as new people having access to my videos. I definitely feel like at this time they're absolutely not pushing my video to anybody on YouTube, aside from those who are subscribed and click the little bell, okay? So that sucks, because I've worked hard on this channel, and I really don't know how to shift that, to be honest. So I just ask that if you are willing to click that subscribe, the like, comment, whatever you are willing to offer to me in energy exchange. And I appreciate it very much, because this channel is very important to me, and it is important that it grows to get the messages out to as many people as possible. Because for those who don't have anybody in their life who is spiritual, but they find themselves in the middle of a spiritual awakening or on a spiritual journey, and there's no guidance for them, that becomes a very difficult thing to navigate on your own. And really, tarot helped me a lot. I know it helps a lot of other people. I've heard this so many times in the amount of personal readings that I've done. And so I think we need to get these videos out there to as many people that can possibly gain something from them. So, well, not this one specifically, but my other ones in regards to like like healing and shifts and blockages and things like that. These are just, you know, for our own ease of mind when we are in love connections, right? So yeah, that is what I got for you, and I will see you at the next reading. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this Edgar Allan Poe deck, as well as this Labradorite pyramid, then you're at the right place. Before I get started with person on your mind's energy, I do want to pull a card for your overall energy really quick. When I was shuffling, Door to Romance kept on wanting to show itself to me, and I was really about it. Alright, so let's see what your overall energy is. That way you know if this is your pile. Stop it. This is the same overall energy that came with pile 1. Magician in the Mirror. So being somebody who is highly focused on leading a spiritual life, who is a manifester, who is really does a lot of shadow work, is focused on healing, is focused on, manifesting, passions, drive, dreams, goals, spiritual purpose, all of that. You're also a strong mirror for other people in general. You show things to people that in some cases they're refusing to see, or in some cases you show things to people that they had not had the opportunity or the capacity to see within themselves until they meet you. You're very powerful. Pile number 2, okay? Let me get an overall energy for the person on your mind. I will be completely shook if it's the same card as pile number 1. But let's go ahead and see what your person's overall energy is at this time. What is pile number 2's person's overall energy? Wouldn't it be crazy if both the energies were the same? It's not. It's the thinking man. So the thinking man is a man who likes to think. Just kidding. Well, no, I'm not kidding, right? That's what the thinking man is. But this is like more than just a man who likes to think. This is a man who, or doesn't have to be a man, but somebody in strong masculine energy who is like strategically planning everything. Like, this is what they do. You know, they strategically plan before making any moves, because they need to ensure for themselves the greatest possibility of success, because they always have an intention before taking any sort of action. But it's like intention, research, logic, run through scenarios, and then take action based off of all the information they gathered, compiling it together into a PowerPoint presentation. Just kidding. But you know what I mean. It's somebody who's gonna dot their I's and cross their T's all in their mind before there's any action taken. So if you think that your person's been sitting around looking at crystals with feathers in their hair, then this is the right reading for you. Pile number 2, okay? So, I'm going to start with tarot, just like I did the other one. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Let's get your person's mental energy. What's going on with this thinking man? What's he thinking so hard about? Pile number 2's person's mental energy. What are they thinking in regards to pile number 2 and this connection? Oh, I was going to say they don't want to share. This one kind of wants to come out. It's the Ace of Swords. Am I taking it? Yeah, I'm taking it. So far we have the King of Pentacles. Stop. I should have said it. I was going to say this feels like Pentacle energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Potentially very strong on their chart. Specifically, obviously, with their sun, moon, or rising. But could be anywhere, essentially, in their chart. Okay, it's some energy that they exhibit. Earth energy. That's what I felt with the thinking man, because this is like King of Pentacle energy. It's somebody who's very strategic. It's somebody who experiences life through their mental body. That is what a lot of Earth energy is. Well, mostly air, right? Energy. But it's air and earth are very like strongly in tune, because earth before it is about action. It's about the physicality of everyday life. So in this case, this person is thinking about their life, right? What it is that they want to do, like physically take action on. What it is that they want out of this connection, I think, is what this person is thinking about. This is what they are strategizing about. This is what they are running scenarios about in their mind, because I do feel like they want like some strong shift within this connection. With the Ace of Swords coming out, Ace of Swords can indicate like some sort of like new opportunity, a new way of experiencing. It could also be like upgrading or securing a title on the connection. It's just going to be different for everybody, right? But it's some sort of something significant. It's some significant shift, some significant change, some significant information, that some significant communication, something like that in regards to that sword energy that they are thinking about currently at this time. Okay, King of Pentacles also, they're wanting to take action, but it's needing to come from a place of being completely sure. Like I said, having ran through all the scenarios, having done all the research, having, you know what I mean, like dotted all their I's and crossed their T's before any action is taken. But it's coming from a very stable place, being the King of Pentacles. Okay, so mental energy, give me one more card, please. No, I'm not going to take it. I need it to come out on its own, please. One more card for mental energy for pile number 2's person. What are their thoughts at this time in regards to the connection? Is that it then? Is that all that was meant to come out? My last shuffle. Okay, there it is. Thank you. I cannot. I love synchronicity so fucking much. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We originally had this. Did I mention? I didn't even mention. I said that it came out in pile 1, but I forgot to mention the association with the twin flame, soulmate, soul love, soul connection, soul-ish. Soul-ish vibes. Perfect balance of feminine, masculine energy type of connection, okay? Now we have the perfect balance of feminine and masculine energy, and they're in the same suit. So that is literally what the definition of a soul connection is literally a perfect match. Her King of Pentacles with a Queen of Pentacles is a perfect match. Drum roll, everyone. Just kidding. Wait, no, drum rolls when you're like in suspense. Never mind. Applause, standing ovation. Just kidding. All right, let's see what's in their heart. Please let it be something beautiful. What's in this King of Pentacles heart energy towards this connection with pile number 2 at this time? Okay, stuff wants to come out, but then it doesn't. That feels very, very significant. Stuff wants to come out, but then it doesn't. Okay, that's heart chakra energy in regards to this person. So that would, well, no, I'm gonna wait. Finally. Oh, I love it. It's the Four of Wands and the Hierophant. This person is in love with you. Just kidding. Well, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are, because this person, check it out. This person wants the Four of Wands with you, which in this case, I don't know why it looks like she's dead and they're burying her. But typically in a Four of Wands, this is like, oh, perhaps the aspect of the unconditional love and being, you know, in vibration with the universe, you know, when one is dead, is why they put this image, I'm assuming, because it definitely is about a connection with the divine, the Four of Wands, okay? It's something that is destined, something that is in your spiritual blueprint to manifest itself in this lifetime. And that's what the Four of Wands is, essentially, okay? Like coming to that place of something, having, what's the damn word? Accomplished is the word I was looking for. Having accomplished what you were destined in your blueprint to come and experience in this lifetime, which is that beautiful unconditional love that is full of fire and perfect balance. It's the 1111 card, okay? And then the Hierophant is indicative of a higher level of commitment in regards to a relationship reading, a love reading, or that type of reading, okay? So these both coming out, both indicate, like, in this person's heart, they really want to commit to you. I don't know why it took me, like, 1111, I just thought. I don't know why it took me 1,000,000 years to say that. They really want to commit to you in their heart, okay? Is there any other messages for the heart energy of pile number 2? Oh, okay. Of course. This came out in pile number 1. You guys actually, yeah, of course, you're going to most likely resonate with both of these, okay? 5 of Swords. So, wanting to offer that sort of commitment, but really, like, not being in a place to do that at this time, unfortunately. Like, at this exact moment in which you are viewing this reading, this person is not in a full peace. I don't know how else to say it, but literally it just feels like they don't have the capacity. They're not, maybe in some cases, literally, maybe they're not put together well enough in their heart energy to offer this, but it is definitely something heavy in their energy. Like, whoa. The energy of this reading minus this card, like, whoa, I'm impressed. I really am. Like, whoever's resonating with this reading, like, this person really values you. This person is really considering long term. This person wants, you know, fulfillment and a life journey with you. And it's indicated here very strongly in them seeing you as their perfect match. Thinking about you heavenly and in their future. It sort of almost feels like this person feels already like a, why was I going to say endowed? Endowed? I don't know. This person feels already like committed to you, you know, in their energy. So it's not manifested, I don't feel like, in the physical. This feels like heavy, just thought energy. Like, they are imagining what life could be like and the potential of it. And it feels like, although it feels unknown, it feels like their soul's guiding them there, okay? Strong soul connection. Their heart is really guiding them in that direction. They almost, like, at this point in your all's connection, it almost feels like this person, I don't see it in their energy at all as seeing a potential future without you. Like, really, it just feels like they're not able to. Like, there's things that they're trying to put together. There's stalled energy. 2 Pentacles. This one was giving me Pentacles vibe. This one's giving me Pentacles vibe. So it feels like, yeah, there's a lot that needs to happen before, but really, like, that's how everything is manifested, right? Everything was first a thought before it was a thing. And so I feel like that's what this person, I feel like they're really good at that. They're really good at manifesting. Like, they're good at what they do in plotting and planning and taking their time and allowing things to happen and flow. And I feel like they're very aware that there are things that need to be put together. This could be, like, literally anything, okay? Something that's not put together quite in the way that they need it to before taking that action, but the other energy is very heavily focused there, okay? So let me get a card for the overall, like an oracle energy in regards to the overall connection. A burst of magic, card 48. So yeah, it's really flourishing. It's really blooming. And a lot of this might be shadow. So it's energetically blooming at this time, which is exactly what's happening. Because if y'all don't realize that, that's how manifesting happens. This person's putting a lot of thought energy and planning it out, envisioning it in their head. And as they're doing that, they're literally planting seeds. Energetically, there are seeds that have been planted that eventually, once this person starts taking steps towards things, it's going to start to bloom. Because it's already been planted, it's already been fertilized, it's already been watered. It's just like not seen yet. It's just a matter of the action to start taking place, and it's going to start to bloom very vividly and very fast. It feels like after this, it feels like, yeah, it's ready. All right, so let's get a potential for what's coming next in regards to this connection. Potential energy. Nope, 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 nope. We're not doing that today, sir. Control yourself. All right, what is the potential? All right, a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Like if there are a lot of things hidden, which I feel like there are right now, some things are a lot in the dark in regards to how you are perceiving this, which is why you're probably here at a reading trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And this person's thought, energy, and their heart, what's going on with them, because it's not being indicated on the outside, okay? But it's going on in the thought realm, in the heart realm, and all of that, okay? They are manifesting, they're planting seeds. It's just not in the physical yet, okay? Eventually, when they feel pieced together enough, I feel like they will. Let's see what potential actions are. Okay. We have the Knight of Swords. So yeah, remember I said some sort of significant communication, information, clarity, something like that that's going to come through. In some cases, for some people, they may have to dig deep to really be able to, you know, it feels like some sort of movement. Something's going to happen, and, you know, something's going to happen, and it's sword energy, so it's like fast-paced energy that they want to take, but it could be, like I said, like digging deep to be able to do so. For others of you, this may be them having to bring up something from their past, something that's been dead, in order to be able to piece together and move forward. I don't know why that's coming out. We have the Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here? The Fool. There's fear in regards. There's conflict. They have inner conflict, but they do want to come forward. And the Ace of Swords is similar energy to the Fool. Like it feels like something significantly shifts within this connection. Something that feels new. Something that feels different. Something that feels like it's changing the original trajectory of how things have been playing out so far, but it's something that's going to shift it dramatically, and I feel like that's going to be commitment of some form, okay? For some of you, that can be all the way, like full-blown engagement, marriage, moving in together, having babies, whatever. For others of you, it could just be like officially, you know, becoming a partnership or whatever. It's going to be different for everybody, okay? Alright, so advice for pile number 2. That was quick. We have Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. See beyond the current situation. I feel, it's not indicated here, but I feel like there's a part of you that's holding back in regards to this person, which is understandable. It feels like it's coming from a place of trying to protect yourself, okay? So it's not ill-intended. However, you are exactly, this is confirming exactly what I was saying. Like, you're probably wondering what's going on because you're not necessarily seeing any sort of action from this person. However, your intuition is telling you that you have this strong connection to this person, and there's something important about pursuing that connection, but part of you feels a little unsure about it, unsafe about it, all of the above, confusion even, okay? You're asked to really connect with your third eye. That sort of like being able to see without needing evidence, if that makes sense. Being able to see what this connection is and how much this person feels towards you without being able to see it in action form, something like that, okay? I tried to deliver the message, but it was not happening, all right? So pile number 2, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated with you. Again, this little chaos energy did come out towards the end, but it's natural, okay? Because in these types of connections, there is a lot of triggers. But this specific energy feels just a little further down in the timeline than pile number 1's did. This one feels like more like this person is ready for more, ready for something more secure, something more grounded, something more, yeah, more lined out, okay? So that is what I got for you, pile number 2. If it did resonate, please click. Damn, I had done so good without getting a fat tongue. Please subscribe if you have not already. It will help with my tongue no longer. Just kidding. Like and comment if you're comfortable doing that, because I love reading those comments and it can also help boost my algorithm. So if for that reason alone, please do it. And so we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose the Wild Unknown Tarot as well as this clear quartz, then you're in the right place. So I am going to do an energy check just to ensure that this is the right pile for you really quick. I did just start to get a bunch of alerts. Apparently we're expecting severe weather. So I am going to try to hurry the fuck up. So according to radar, I have like 45 minutes before that severe part is here, and I think I can finish. I have 2 more piles. All right, so your overall energy, this is just a descriptor to help you gauge whether this is the right pile for you or not. We have rest and rejuvenation. So somebody who is really in a place of putting oneself into either a state of healing or a state of balance or a state of calm is what it feels like. So it does feel like retreated energy. It feels like there's a lot of introspection, a lot of going within, a lot of contemplating. There's just a lot going on. This also sort of feels like spiritual awakening. I'm sort of getting that from the vibe. So if that, or like spiritual transformation of some sort, okay? This feels profound, like rest is definitely important at this time in regards to your energy really being fueled. I'm going to use that word because it's the first one that came for me, even though it doesn't feel exactly right. It's like there's this time to retreat, to refuel yourself for some sort of greater transformation, shifts, growth, healing, actions, something that's shifting in your life that you sort of need to like prepare your energy for. All right, so I am going to get an overall for your person's, or how you perceive your person's energy to be. Ooh. Mask. You perceive your person to not be completely showing or telling or expressing their complete true self to you, at least at this time. You feel like this person is sort of held back from you for some sort of reason, and I hear the thunder. Yeah, like you feel like there's just something that this person is holding back from you. For some of you, I feel like this person is, it's not on purpose. This person sort of feels guided to pull back from expressing everything so outwardly with you at this time. I feel like this person themselves is going through some sort of shifts and changes just because it's the card. The number 5, right? The card number 5 is the energy of shifts, changes, transformations. Yeah. It could also be some sort of challenge. It could be Yeah, that's what it really feels like. Like your person is going through some changes of their own actually at this time, in which they may be perceived to you as somebody who is not, like, you know, showing themselves, showing their cards, if you will, like expressing everything to you is sort of what it feels like. So yeah, if that resonates with how you are perceiving your person, then that should confirm to you that this is your reading. All right, loves. So let's go ahead and get into your person's thoughts about you at this time. What are your thoughts in regards to this connection and this person? What are their thoughts about you at this time? All right, that should be enough. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Magician and the Two of Swords. What is going on here? I'm probably going to have to clarify all of these because this, okay, Six of Swords is, in their thoughts, they're trying to leave something behind, which is obviously not something that was serving them. But this doesn't necessarily mean you, right? This could indicate that this person is trying to leave something behind that they feel was sort of weighing on them or affecting, interfering their energy or their perceiving of the connection. But it's sort of like they're working on healing that or calming it down or sort of transmuting that energy so that it doesn't affect the connection. Okay, this, however, feels different. This sort of feels, let me just clarify, but it sort of feels like this person is thinking that perhaps you are viewing them as like just an option. There's this real uncertainty. We have the Death here and the Moon, something that's very hidden. But there's a definite like need to like end or shift this energy is what's in this person's mind. I think that this person feels, okay, so you could take this both ways. Either this person feels that you are one of many options that they are trying to make a decision on, or they may, the opposite way, think that, damn, I just confused myself. Or you think that they have plenty of options in which you are one that they are making a decision on. Okay, this is a perception, this is mental energy, so this doesn't have to be true, but it can, this is just how this person is thinking. They are perceiving that somehow, and that could be those thoughts that are coming up, actually the thoughts that they're trying to like transmute or trying to shift into more positive thoughts. They're trying to leave those negative thoughts behind. It could be that. It could be them heavily focused on leaving those types of thoughts behind that are sort of, it feels like insecurity, I'm not gonna lie. It feels like they're insecure that you're sort of like not taking them seriously. And then with the Death card, like wanting some sort of shift to that way of experiencing you, because something in the way they're experiencing you is causing them to feel that way. It's like there's a lot that's not being expressed. There's a lot that's not being taken action on. It's just sort of like a lot of intuitive hits, but nothing really to back it up, is how this person perceives their connection with you at this time. But this person is heavily focused on manifesting something solid with you, with the Magician card here, having all of the elements available to them. Like this person is really heavily focused on trying to manifest this connection into something actual, an actual relationship, right? So heart energy, we have the High Priestess that just popped out. Ooh, we have the Ten of Cups. So your intuitive hits are perhaps not completely off. We have the Chariot. We have the Stop It. Okay, I love this because this energy feels very unsure about what's going on in the connection. But the heart is telling me something completely different. Wow. This is just crazy, okay? Because it just feels like that intuitive feeling, like there's a really strong connection here, but there's no indication of it until now. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. So it being a lot of really intuitive, I'm going to say soul connection just because that's the only way I know how to describe. It's the type of connection that you feel with the person energetically. It's something that's not spoken on. It's not something that's like laid out in a very like logical way, like, oh, now we are in the dating phase, now we are in this phase, you know, like it's not outspoken, but it's something that is felt. It's like something that is committed, something that you are committed to within your heart. Well, in this case, this person, this connection to you is something that they're committed to in their heart, and also like within their emotions. Mind, heart, soul. Sorry, I don't know why I wasn't able to get that. So they feel it very strongly. They feel it very, very heavily in their heart energy. This very solid pull to you, something that feels so certain, with both of them being the 10, the ultimate fulfillment in the physical as well as in the emotional, okay? So that is a very strong connection. I feel like a lot of it is intuitive, with the High Priestess here being, you know, that very, it's what High Priestess feminine energy is. It's that energy that is very within. The feminine energy goes within, so it's really in tune with the feeling body, the emotional body, as well as being in tune with all of the energy around it. So I feel like this person in their heart is feeling everything around it. So in other words, whatever it is that you are feeling and directing towards them, they're feeling it. Although it's not being expressed, which is creating all of that confusion, they are absolutely feeling it. But these types of connections can be very confusing, because if they're not seeing it but they feel it, it almost is just like you need evidence of, you know what I mean? With the Chariot and the Ace of Pentacles, this is strong indication of wanting there to be some sort of movement into action, which is also on the mind. They want things to shift, okay? They don't want to feel confused about where they stand. They don't want to be confused about whether they're just an option or whether you're taking them seriously, or vice versa. Something like that, because I feel like there may be cross-watcher energy. So it's going to be either or. You're going to take it however it resonates with you, okay? Flip it if it needs to be, in other words. But yeah, in this person's heart energy, definitely wanting to move towards something actual solid. You know, they have a target. And the target is you. Why? Because intuitively, every single thing in their heart, their mind, their soul is guiding them towards this. Telling them that this is the fulfillment that they've been looking for, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and see the overall oracle. I keep on hearing a little bit more rumbling, so I'm going to try to hurry and cut this off. But we're almost at the end. So overall energy for this connection, we have broken open. Yes, something's about to shift. With the Death card coming out and then the indication of the movement wanting to come forward, I feel like something's about to shift in regards to this connection that is really going to like start a ripple of certain actions or growth or movement in the connection, okay? What else was I gonna get? Oh, potential energy, potential upcoming energy in regards to this connection for pile number 3 and their person. What is the potential upcoming energy? Can you not? Did you guys see how they do that? They're so rude. My tarot cards, I swear. Although that did want to show itself, it's time to release negativity, which I feel like a lot of this is, but it's understandable. It's understandable that you or this person in their mind space is really uncertain. It feels like there's a lot that's not really been expressed in regards to this connection, okay? Please give me potential future energy for this connection in regards to okay, there we go. Finally. Your commitment is being tested. This confusion that you're feeling, you're being tested to see how much you're able or have the capacity to trust yourself within, because that was your dominant energy, is all that introspection, and that is the energy in the heart space, okay? Is the High Priestess. Is you're being tested to see how much you trust what it is that your heart, your soul is guiding you towards. Did I get potential action energy? I don't think I did. Oh, stop. Potential energy, and the Hanged Man comes out, which means nothing's happening. Oh, the thunder. I'm running out of time. Seven of Pentacles. We had the Seven of Cups. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles is something that's going to need to take time. I feel like if there's any actions that are going to be taken, it is going to be something done in baby steps. And it's going to be something that takes time. I feel like this specific connection, like either you or your person have shadow things to work on. I feel like the heart energy feels very strongly connected, but the mental energy, there's no, like, it's not connecting. It's not in balance at this time, okay, within your person or within you. Because I feel like all of these are sort of feeling like soul connections, really, at the end of the day. Like, that doesn't surprise me, because I do tend to attract a collective of spiritual people seeking that type of higher connection, right? A fulfilling, healthy type of love. But yeah, I think that this is just things needing to be worked out in timing, as they always say, divine timing, right? It all depends on our actions. It all depends on our ability to trust our guidance and be able to take the proper actions to shift certain things, to heal certain things, to release certain things, in order to be aligned enough with each other that you can trust and really feel safe to fall in love, okay? Because there is a strong heart connection. It's just a lot of mental energy that's really restricting the connection from coming together at this time, okay? Pile number 3. But that is what I got for you. If this did resonate, I would appreciate it if you could do me a huge favor of clicking that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you already have, also doing me the favor of liking and commenting. If you are not used to doing that, I ask that you please take this specific reading, take this time to change that around and start doing that, because it would really help with my channel, with my purpose, with my own personal growth, and my own personal journey at this time. So if for that reason alone, like, come on now. Do it. And so we vibe again, pile number 3. Hi, pile number 4. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose the Tarot Mucha as well as this black obsidian crystal, then you're at the right place. I really love this deck, actually. I feel like I don't like compliment her as much as she deserves to be complimented. But this deck has that like real like Art Nouveau type of like a really elegant art style that feels sort of like Asian in origin. I don't know why I felt like I needed to have like a little art critique with that deck at this moment, but I did. It happened. Ooh, look what peeked through. Man holding a heart. All right, so let's see what your current. Oh. Okay. I mean, I don't need to explain this, right? If this is your current energy in regards to this connection, then you already know that this is your reading, right? So what is the overall energy for your person, the person on your mind, in regards to this connection at this time? For pile number 4, we have Angel of Balance. So Oh, the storm is getting closer. I hear the wind. I'm going to try to cut this as short as possible, guys. Oh, yeah, it's gotten here. I apologize. It's just that I do have my daughter sleeping, so I probably need to go get her because she gets scared. Actually, I'm going to go do that first. I'll be right back. All right. Okay. So, Angel of Balance is indicating that your person's overall energy is really focused on getting their energy really to a grounded, balanced, but very healed sense of self. It sort of feels like there's a strong focus on healing for this person at this time, okay? So it feels kind of very opposite. It feels like your energy is actually kind of very chaotic, but vice versa. You can take it however it resonates, okay? If that does resonate, though, then you already know that this absolutely is your reading. Ooh, that did not even shuffle. All right, sorry. I'm actually anxious right now, so maybe this is for me. I always get anxious when they start to send those alerts. All right. Oh, stop. Anxiety. Am I overtaking this reading right now, or is this your energy? I feel like it has to be yours, okay? This is supposed to, so your person is mirroring the anxiety, your person's mental energy towards the connection. I actually hadn't set an intention when shuffling, but we'll see if it resonates with the other ones. The person's mental energy. Oh, whoa. Queen of Wands, King of Water, King of Cups. We have, I never remember if that one's Justice or Judge. Yeah, that's Justice. Then this is the Three of Cups. Then this is the World. And then the Seven of Pentacles. So your person, I don't know if this actually might be my energy. What is pile number 4's overall energy? No, I'm only taking the first one. Oh, it's the Angel of Love. So maybe this is mine. I don't know. We'll just leave it here and we'll see what other tarot come out. I'm sorry if it is mine. I'm sorry for being a scaredy cat. I mean, they did say 80 miles per hour winds. And like, why did they have to say that? We have a masculine energy full of love and cups that they want to offer. We have a feminine energy who is being perceived as very, very fiery at this time. We have your energy, overall energy, because the first time it's anxiety, it could potentially still be your energy. I'm leaving it there as an option. This is both anxiety energy, so that's potentially still part of your energy, but strongly focused on love. Okay, hold on. I got another warning. I hate this so much. I'm still going to try to get through your reading. Unless I get too scared, then I will pause and continue at a later time. Heart energy. You're my last pile. I'm trying to finish. Heart energy from this person. Holy shit. This storm is no joke. Heart energy, we have another Queen of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Moon and the Four of Pentacles. So, ooh, their heart is like... their heart is refusing to be expressed at this time. It sort of feels very hidden with the Moon energy here. But there's a lot of major arcana here. There's a lot of heavy energy being exchanged between the two of you. However, there does feel like stagnation in regards to any sort of movement, but it feels like it's coming from heart energy specifically. So the potential of like your person having, or you having, some sort of blockage in regards to being open to okay, all right, that is some powerful energy. a blockage in regards to being able to perceive themselves as being worthy of the type of love that they see you having to offer for them, or vice versa. You being in a place of having some sort of blockages within your heart of not being able to receive the type of love, or vice versa, like I said. So take that however it resonates. It actually might be the both of you that have certain heart blockages in regards to not allowing the flow of love, and it sort of feels like it's just got to stay very hidden, at least for this time in the energy. I'm going to tell you if there is, and there usually is, pile number 4, always like some sort of connection between what happens in the time span of a reading. And with the major arcana, with the king queen suits coming out, I really feel like it is a time of cleansing. First of all, remember I said your person's energy was heavily focused on healing. So with this heavy thunderstorm coming through, with the winds being so strong, with the water, it sounds so crazy, like somebody's just like pouring buckets of water onto my whole house right now, like giant Titan sized buckets. Like this just feels like powerful shifts of cleansing coming through the energy of the connection, but also shifts of change with that power. Okay, so let's get the overall energy of this connection at this time. We're almost done, and then I can go cuddle my pets. All right. Yes, healing the heart. That's exactly what I said. You guys are both, either both, I feel like it's both, are really focused on healing yourselves in the heart to be able to clear that heart chakra energy. But it feels powerful because I feel like you two may have both really gone through a lot in your experiences in regards to being vulnerable and opening your heart to other people, in which they did not, you know, respect that honor. Okay, let me get the potential energy for future potential, like not future, but like next upcoming energy, potential upcoming energy. I saw expect powerful change pop through. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Okay, so any efforts that you've been making that sort of feel like they're not giving any sort of like stride, but you feel like you're really putting big efforts into changing, be bold and make the first move. That's going to be for some of you in regards to moving this connection forward, or this person either might be feeling the need to sort of take initiative in shifting this. There goes my power. Okay, I need to hurry up and finish this reading because according to my daughter, she's already peed herself. I shouldn't have shared that on YouTube, but she was just joking. She was just joking. Okay, so actions quickly. Hurry, let's do. Potential actions to be taken by this person in their energy towards you, pile number 4, and this connection. What are the potential actions to be taken? Ooh, that one flip-floppied. We have the 5 of Wands and we have the Tower. Yeah, there's a strong shift. Ooh, thunder confirming that. But this shift is going to bring in some new place, newfound, new passions, a really solid, victorious feeling shift. Like it's going to be something that both of you are really going to appreciate. Okay, we have Justice and another 4, the 4 of Cups. So we have 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. This stagnant energy is about to put itself more into a place of balance, because there are things that are needing to be cut out. There are things that are needing to be washed away. Okay, so I am going to close off your reading. I'm sorry for rushing through pile number 4. But if you don't hear that crazy ass storm outside, yeah, I need to take cover. I hear stuff flying. Okay, I'm trying to stay calm. Last card. Guys. Okay, that was literally like 1 hour later of severe storm and power outages on and off. Okay, the power went out twice on me during this reading, and then one last time where it stayed off for a good while. But when the power did come back on, this card was on the floor, and I don't remember if it came out during the shuffling or me shivering my timbers. I really don't recall, but the card is Shapeshifter, Transform, and Unveil Your Gifts. And so I feel like this is a deep state of shift and transformation for the entire connection in general, with the Tower card having come out, which indicates that as well. Okay, so transform and unveil your gifts. This is really about like finding strength in the shifts that are happening within this, because I feel like it can feel a little or a lot unsteady for some of you, specifically with these original cards that came out, which again might have been my energy because I was really like uppity about the entire. All right. After 1 million interruptions during this reading, I am going to finally conclude with that being saying, ease into the shifts and transformations that you are currently experiencing within this. I feel like it is a lot of heavy energy, but it is a lot of very powerful towards leading up to whatever it is that you are trying to build. You and this person are trying to build, because like I said, there is a lot of indication of unsteadiness, but there is a lot of indication of powerful energy or intention being put into this connection, at least on your person's current energy on their part for now. Okay, so I finally was able to complete this reading. I feel like that's very significant, the fact that there was a lot of like sort of chaos and pause and anxiety, and that may be what you're currently experiencing. I don't know. Maybe it's just a fucking coincidence that that's what I was experiencing throughout your reading, pile number 4. But regardless, I hope I was able to offer you some sort of guidance in some sort of way. And hopefully next time will be much better. Especially if you're a first time viewer, you probably already clicked off by now. But anyways, if you are not, or if you are, please click that subscribe button if you haven't already, as well as liking and commenting if that's something that you're comfortable doing, pile number 4. Until we vibe again, loves.